just took a trade on Bitcoin and pulling together all the confluences of the hybrid system. Bitcoin, I've just taken longs inside of this range because on the hybrid system, you see a sweep to the downside. And then when you go into the price action, you can see that Bitcoin has created on the 15-minute time frame a stop in volume candle 1, stop in volume candle 2, which effectively then led to the sweep of the Asian session range and instant reversal. On top of that, the confluence of the Nasdaq trading positive is a massive thing for Bitcoin because tech follows tech. Other factors that are leading me to the belief that price is going to go higher, if we look at the VWAP, you can see that Bitcoin came to test it once and rejected away from it, but the delta came in strong on the back of this red candlestick, which tells me that there is absorption coming into play from the guys who are on bid side that favor lower prices but want price to go higher from them buying the Bitcoin inside of this range. They successfully break this, they'll be going back into imbalances that have been previously placed right here. Those imbalances are demonstrated by Bitcoin on the smaller time frames in terms of vector candle recovery. And you can see here, we've got a red vector candle zone over here, and we are naturally expecting Bitcoin to come back up and recover it. You can see there's a range right here, and this is what I'm looking for Bitcoin to try and recover to take a few pips profit. But one thing you've got to be mindful of, there's a little imbalance down here that could be a bit of an issue for us later on. So the boys better step in at this point to suggest the narrative higher so I can make myself a quick buck and get the fuck out. As you can see, I'm going into a little bit of a small drawdown on this play right now with Bitcoin, but we are waiting for the idea that Bitcoin is going to start trying to make a little bit of a recovery, even though we've got interest right here. We're going to be anticipating that there's going to be a snap reversal back up to start attacking the orders that are sat. Traders have just stepped in on bid inside of this range, and that is demonstrated from this area right here in the spot order book depth chart. That's telling me that there are offers coming into play to then suggest the idea of Bitcoin making the move to the upside. So there you go. As you can see, Bitcoin is now starting to make that move. A nice strong open on that little candlestick right there, suggesting that there is interest to mark higher. But Bitcoin is a little bit temperamental given that the VWAP itself has seen a little bit of resistance as such, but they do succeed at breaking the VWAP. Then we're going to flush through, and you've got the high confluence of the daily open and the daily VWAP coming into play to then assume the idea that we're going to then do the rise, the retrace, continuation to the upside, which should net us in a nice little return. $800 right now on this move. So we're just going to wait and see how it's going to play out. I'm going to be going into the vector candle recovery. We've just broken the VWAP right there. So now we're going into the red vector candle range that we were just looking for a few moments ago. 3, 2, 1, vector recovery should be coming into play right now. Don't be shy, Bitcoin. Looking at the VWAP, interest coming in, imbalance coming into play, which is the previous red vector candle zone over there. $1,300. There's our risk. We didn't see it hardly any drawdown. Off the back of that, just paying attention to the Nasdaq right now. You can see the Nasdaq is making a nice claim to the upside. A nice little drop, bid side, continuation higher, which will then naturally lead Bitcoin to make the move higher, just to go into our range. Come on, make that breakout. Here we go. Bitcoin's making that move up. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take the trade, take the profit. It's going to make the move higher. Bit of volatility coming into play, making that move into our red vector candle recovery zone. Happy days, target achieved. What we got? $1,600. I'll fucking take that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hybrid system. Mad love and respect. Peace.